Greetings, book lovers everywhere. I'm E-Train and welcome to E-Train Talks. Here at E-Train Talks, I read, review, and discuss everything books in the hopes to inspire others to enjoy reading as much as I do. Today on the E-Train Talks podcast, I'm going to be talking about Dress Coded, the middle grade novel by Carrie Firestone. Dress Coded meant a great deal to me because the novel's message is all about finding and using our voice, our words, to create change. As a lover of books, a writer, and a podcaster, there is no better message for me to relay than using the power of words to make a wrong right or to create change for the better. Being a tween is one of the weirdest and scariest times of people's lives. Add middle school to the mix, and it can be just too much. These are the day to day challenges Molly Frost, our protagonist, is confronted with. Molly Frost is under so much pressure and stress. The pressure of getting good grades, her brother's addiction to vaping, and having to abide by the strict dress code of her school. It's just a downright awful time. The dress code states that your shorts must be longer than your fingertips, your shorts can't be too tight, and you can't wear tank tops. All of this because it quote unquote distracts boys from their schoolwork. And side note, according to most boys in the story, it doesn't. Molly was pretty fed up by this point and wanted a way to share her feelings and frustrations about how wrong she thought her school dress code was. She described it as being dress coded and how unfair it was to the girls at her school. So, she decided to start a podcast to peacefully protest using the power of words to express how outlandish the school dress code was. At first, she just interviewed her friends on her podcast and hoped her podcast would be heard by a few people at her middle school. But what started as a rebellion became a revolution. Kids from all over started posting reasons why they were dress coded at schools on Instagram with the hashtag dress coded. Molly's podcast started growing immensely popular, and because of this, her protest started to scare the teachers at her school, the ones who actually helped create the dress code policy in the first place. Will Molly's podcast put an end to the school dress code and make Fisher Middle School a safer place for the young women who will attend in the future? Or will her plan to save the school backfire? Read Dress Coded to find out. I liked that despite all the adversity Molly and her friends faced from sharing their thoughts on the podcast, they never stopped fighting for what they believed in. They showed resilience and did everything in their power to make a difference in the lives of not just the students at Fisher Middle School, but students everywhere. And I really appreciate that Molly and her friends used the power of their voice, their words, to create change. There's a quote that really sums up what I find to be a powerful message shared in the story. We must believe in the power and strength of our words. Our words can change the world. By Malala Yousafzai, another strong female who used her words to change the world. I recommend this book to middle graders everywhere. This is such an empowering novel. Dress Coded talks about important topics most middle grade books don't discuss, from dress codes to puberty. And Carrie Firestone did such an amazing job making this book super relatable. I can't wait to read the next book in the Dress Coded series, The First Rule of Climate Club, which also talks about a really powerful and important topic, climate change. And that's my book talk review on Carrie Firestone's outstanding, page-turning novel, Dress Coded. I hope you go find a copy and read it today. You won't be disappointed. Until next time, keep reading, E-Train out.